the same leaders that speaking of climate change and they want to charge you a money and say based on your carbon footprint. How can I words like those they're saying about carbon footprint? They want to charge you because they're saying we man and woman that making the climate to change. We man and woman that making the world warm up. They're talking about climate change, but they dropping bomb in Russia. They're dropping bomb in Ukraine. They're dropping bomb in the Palestinians' place. And you think that don't affect the environment, but they don't charge in the soldiers. They don't charge in the soldiers nothing, no money for dropping bomb all over the place. Don't you know the bombs and them have a part to play in the environment? So yes, I just showing you guys is a game these people playing with us. The people playing a game with us because they make a deal with the entity that give them the power. The entity that give them the power, they don't eat they don't eat physical food, guys. And you guys don't reach a level yet to know everything is life and every environment that the creator create a living creature in there, and the creature feed on the environment he live in. Like for example, in the Arctic, you have men and women living in the Arctic. They eat there. They know how to survive in this environment. In the fire, you have been you have creatures in the fire who know how to survive in the fire. In the wind, in the air that we breathe, in the oxygen. You have creatures living in the oxygen that the creator create a way for them to sustain themselves. I mean, eat and sustain themselves. So we eat physical food because we are a physical being. We in the physical form. We eat physical food, but the physical food have a spiritual side of it too, and these creatures in them feed up the they feed up the essence of the food, the smell of the food. Me and you look at it as nothing, the smell. But they have creatures eat from the essence of the food, the smell, the odor. You have creatures eat from this odor. When I get in that, you have entity around you, feed of the fear. You have entity around you, feed of love. Because in every environment, the creator create life there. And don't take it personal. You eat a live animal. You take a life to eat to sustain your life. So don't get personal. These creatures in them, they survive by making you scared. You send out you send out a frequency. You send out even your body excretes something when you're scared. Even your body excretes something when you're sad. Your body excretes something when you're happy. You know what I'm saying? When you're running, your body excretes something to end it. So in that way, people, When you're always afraid, you send out you send out something that you cannot see with his eyes, but you send out a signal. You send out some things, and these things and them, this entity and them that inspire our leaders, they feed from the fear of man. And yeah, some of them feed off the love you feed, you know what I'm saying? So if you want the good one come around you and feed, you speak about good things, you think about good things. Then if the bad one come around you, because you're doing bad things and you're speaking of bad things, we call it demons, we call it, but you have bad human being, bad man and bad woman, just like that in the spiritual side, you have good ones and bad ones. Which one you want around you? Which one you want around you? So if you do good things, you're always thinking about good things. You have the good ones around you. But keep in mind, do not stop about life. Do not stop thinking about life. In every environment you have life. You know what I'm saying? Every environment you have life. In every elements, people, you don't know what this thing. This is life. Every bit of space in this universe have life. Whether you cannot, whether you cannot see it in this physical eyes, look at bacteria, viruses, how long they develop microscope to see these things in them. And this thing doesn't exist from the beginning. So lots of things now we seeing they exist because we develop a way to see them. But you have lots of things we don't develop a way to see them yet. And they're living among us and they have a big influence on life. You know what I'm saying? They say like the parasites inside of you make you crave for things. So you're gonna eat the things so the parasite gonna feed them. What if there is something influencing our leaders to do things so they could feed? You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Peace out.